Welcome to the cottage, everyone. How is everyone feeling? I'm doing a follow-up video. The last one I just did, kind of like going over what to do with the in-between hallway state that we're in between eclipses. So we're going to do a quick reading here on the energy that's present for us here in the in-between void state of eclipses, how to best utilize this energy, and what wisdom is out here for us today. All right, collective, let's see what our message is here. So we have meditation and contemplation, which meditation and contemplation is always going to be a key in your life. If you haven't developed a meditation or contemplation practice, I highly do recommend it, because you are going to see by leaps and bounds the changes that will take place in your life. Even if it's only 10 minutes a day. If you can just square out a block of time where you're only meditating, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, falling into the stillness, falling into your heart center, falling into the place where you can just allow your mind to be clear and free of the monkey mind, which is a monkey, picture a monkey just grabbing branch to branch to branch. That's like our mind. It may always be running in the background, much like operating programs in a computer. But ultimately, underneath that is you. You need time every single day to get into that space, to get into that spot. And then after that is always a really good time for contemplating whatever energies or thoughts or feelings might come up after that. So building a meditation practice, especially right now, or maybe you already have one, maybe you just haven't had time for it recently. And that all happens to us, right? But now, sorry that the bugs are out and they're bothering me. The bugs are bothering me. Anyway, building a meditation practice or coming back to your meditation practice could really serve you best at this time. And also in that meditation, it really helps us afterwards. It helps us connect to our higher self, which helps us to kind of get out of the loop of thinking about your now moment issues. Helps you tap into the bigger picture here, allowing you to expand your awareness into your highest self, allows you to come out of only seeing the tasks at hand. And then that also brings us at conclusions of that are gonna best assist you are within reach, but only once you can clear your energy, clear your mental space, clear your heart space, clear your energy field. Time to do a lot of cutting cords, pulling your energy back. How much energy do you have in the world right now? Is that serving you? Really, ultimately, you're going to want to just fully embody your space, and your presence is the gift, right? But pulling your energy back from the world because you are the source, that is where the real power is. But you're going to find the conclusions that are really going to advance and help you create from this space. But you can only do that when you're grounded, when you could see the bigger picture and outside of what, you know what I mean, what current busyness. I'm doing this right now, and so-and-so is doing this right now, and work is this and that and that. Cut all that noise back. Do it right now if you can. You can. Cut all that noise back and look at what really matters. Okay? Time to pull your energy back into yourself. And when you do that, you're going to find a new found faith. Trust and faith. Faith to me has a lot of religious dogma attached to it. That might be my own issue, and I realize that. Trust, I like that better. Trust in your dreams. trust in your purpose, and ultimately trust so much in the universe, and know that no matter what, everything is always working out for you and stacked in your favor, even if in the moment something happens, or during this eclipse season things are pulled off or away that you necessarily didn't want to let go of. You got to trust in that. You have to trust in the process, and just make sure you, because ultimately you know certain things within your heart, and if it's aligned or not. Even if you really wanted something, underneath it all, you know if something's bad for you or not aligned, I should say. Bad, good. I used the wrong word, I'm sorry. That's very dualistic in thinking, which we really should aim for not falling into that. But as you're finding this new trust and this new faith in your path, in the universe, that's going to strengthen your dreams, the presence of your true power, which brings us showing the world who you really are. Because when you're following your dreams, when you are tapped in to who you really are, you remember who you are. Then nothing outside of here, outside of yourself, you just have to remember, doesn't have any power over you. You are the source. Your mind is, right? So if you're seeing something out here that isn't lining up and in line with who you really are, take a step back, go back to your meditation practice, okay? Go back to your practice to remember, okay? Remembering who you are right now is really going to be helpful during this eclipse season, because it's going to allow you to show up to be more fully of who you are, because you're so big and you are so massive and your power is so great. Think about how small your body really is, right? You might blow up. That's why we have the golden strings that keep us, tied to the totality of who we really are. But you have to leave that channel open to bring down more of who you really are. And there is a bit of a fiery complexity to this. As all eclipses do, they might light a fire under our asses to get things going. And as I said, let go or be dragged. Because a new start is coming. This is a yearly eclipse cycle. A new start is coming. And part of this eclipse is, and what happens is going to run in through next year as well. So you have to remember that. You really do have to remember that through all this clearing, a new beginning is happening, right? An ending is a beginning. It depends on your perspective. So just take time to breathe it out. We're in a hallway, a corridor, and in between, a void, a liminal space. The in between. Breathe it out. Remember your breath. Breath is where the life is from. Take a deep breath with me, or 20. Call back your life force. Call back your energy. Remember that it's yours. And you know what? The power that you give away, that's a choice. Sorry, but it is. Where are you giving your energy and your power away to? Call it back. Call your breath back. It's yours. And don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Just a big one. Right now, especially in this corridor that we're in. Because a lot of things are coming to pass. A lot of things are being asked to let go. It's not even asking at this point. Eclipses don't ask. They just do. Okay? So, in remembering that, allowing yourself to be open and to surrender, and you will always prosper. Be sovereign. It is your natural state. Be feral. I love you. I will see you soon.